No way I'm watching the 5-hour full Congressional fucking Congress meeting. There's highlights from Insider News.
Probably highlights.
Alright, we'll watch both. Highlights into key moments.
Can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm? Can you tell me?
What the fuck did he just say?
This camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm. Can you tell me that?
We do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users. We do not.
You don't?
No. The only face data that you'll get, that we collect, is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face. We need to know where your eyes are. And
Why do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
Bruh.
That's how the fucking filters work, you fucking bozo!
And that data is stored on your local device and deleted after use if you use it for facial. Again, we do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
I find that hard to believe. It's our understanding that they're looking at the eyes. How do you determine what age they are then?
We rely on age gating as our key age assurance.
Age
gating, which is when you ask the user what age they are. We have also developed some tools where we look at their public profile to go through the videos that they post to see whether...
Well, that's creepy.
I found it's hard
Tell
to
me
believe.
more about that.
It's public. So if you post a video, you choose that video to go public. That's how you get people to see your video. We look at those to see if it matches up.
I can't believe these are real human beings.
Age that you talked about.
Oh god.
TikTok actively pushes video on her feed. Unfortunately, this is one of the many devastating examples of children losing their lives because of content promoted by TikTok.
Congressman, as a father...
Yo, you guys remember a couple of years back, there was the cut for Bieber?
Yeah.
You guys remember?
For Bieber?
Cut for Bieber? And then people fucking actually self-harmed and shit. And then they're shaving their hands because there was a prank that Bieber had cancer and... It's the same thing.
Other
it's
myself, when I hear about the tragic
where's the
deaths of
parents?
My question
people,
is,
it's
do you
heartbreaking.
find that good faith moderation?
We are very focused on safety, and all these dangerous challenges are removed when we find them. There are more than 150 million Americans who love our platform, and we know we have a responsibility to protect them, which is why I'm making the following commitments to you and to all our users. Number one, we will keep safety, particularly for teenagers, as a top priority for us. Number two, we will firewall protected US data.
When he said 150 million Americans, that's fucking half of the country, dude. No wonder they see this app as a threat. That's half the country. That's like...
Might be including data from other countries too, honestly.
Yeah, but the fact that he said here 150 Americans, 150 million Americans?
Priority for us. Number two,
Where do you say?
number one, we will love our platform and focus on safety. Challenges are removed when we find them. There are more than 150 million Americans who love
150 million Americans. If he said people in the world, that'd be like a drop in the bucket. But that's a lot of...
Yeah, but what if he's putting
Americans.
Canada on that list?
True. But still, Canada's not that big, is it? It's like 200 million up there. So 150.
Like a quarter?
Let's say 100 of that is from America. That's 1/3 of Americans use this app and love this app. I can see why it's like a threat.
Concerning, it's like Facebook though.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's, like
It's the
Facebook
same
actually
exact
did
thing.
something really fucked up.
Yeah. Why isn't Facebook banned? Oh, because it naturally just died out. Whereas
And
TikTok
three,
is growing bigger and bigger.
TikTok will remain a place.
TikTok is actually run by people that I feel like that know and want to know what the younger platform desires, and they have like a goal. Whereas freaking Facebook is so out of fucking touch. It's unbelievable.
For free expression.
At this point, Facebook is just copying whatever, like Meta is just copying whatever TikTok does. Like TikTok's been around, and then now Instagrams, it's like they have their reels. YouTube is copying via shorts. Which the crazy part is, we had Vine, and we had Vine, and we gave it up. We fucking gave it up. And Musically was sold to fucking ByteDance, and then they made TikTok.
Well, Musically
Well,
is
not.
TikTok, right? Like they just
Yeah,
rename
yeah.
over and over again.
I think they got bought out and they got renamed it to TikTok. Actually, I don't know the full history of Musically. Alright, this is too flashbang. I'm gonna minimize this. So they merged with Musically. It was in Shanghai, and then overseas in Santa Monica. I do have to say, filters on the phone are crazy now.
Yep.
Like, they're insane. I wish filters on the PC were this good.
Take that data and put it out of reach.
The Chinese Communist Party is engaged in psychological warfare
What the
through
fuck?
TikTok to deliberately influence U.S. children.
No, kids are just stupid, man.
Kids are stupid. You're trying to influence American Holy shit, dude. This scene is crazy. Imagine you're sitting here getting ready to be testified in Congress, and then a fucking bunch of paparazzi bozos just show up. This is some eerie shit. See what other bozos are talking about. It's unprofessional indeed. We need a new generation. Congress needs an age limit. I feel like they should be like presidents. They can't serve more than 8 years.
Yeah, go to the Senate, man.
I'm embarrassed.
Just Senate can be in office forever, as like the world is constantly aging and evolving.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I've asked that.
I find that actually preposterous.
You couldn't take action after 41 days when a clear threat, a very violent threat to the chairwoman.
Me as fuck at the House Energy and Committee. Wait, this meme is actually hilarious. What the fuck? You seen this shit, Johnny? Dude, they're actually fucking trolling you, Congress. You fucking idiots.
Algorithm drives a great
Congress
user
is so
experience for many, many
stupid.
users.
How?
Yes, there are some bad actors.
I can't believe these are the people in
Come
charge of
in
our
and-
country. Oh my god. I should just make a meme edit of... I should sit through this 5-hour fucking video and just make as many meme edits as possible. The thing is, in the US
Probably
right
like the
now...
whole video game thing, right? Like
Yeah,
kids
dude,
getting 18 plus games because their parents don't give a shit.
exactly. The same...
I think like there's so many kids on GTA, like
The kids nowadays, the parents just literally give them an iPhone and then like go do whatever the fuck you want on it. Like they'll just watch Cocomelon, or they get like feed videos. There's so much restrictions for children as well. Like if you put a kid on YouTube and like the age or whatever says whatever, they get YouTube Kids. It's like a separate YouTube altogether. They get fed like the nursery videos, Cocomelon, and they're more strict and less monetized. There's not much monetization over there when you make kids only videos.
And the 8-year-old will not be able to post, and the 8-year-old will not be able to
Yep.
see any personalized feed and zero advertising in that experience. So I believe, yes, it is the appropriate experience for an 8-year-old.
Well, then why don't you let your 8-year-old child on TikTok?
I have seen this news article.
It's because he's a fucking responsible parent, unlike you fuckers in Congress. Look, the whole point is, if you can't give your kids the experience you want, then you just take them off the fucking platform. You don't let your kids on that platform. This is what he's doing.
I was gonna give it a cell phone till like college, dude. My parents like, you don't fucking need that.
That's actually crazy. 1 billion monthly users on TikTok? I didn't think it'd be that big. I thought it
That's a
would be.
billion. I assume it counts like how many times you shut it off and back on, right? Yeah, because people go on Instagram and then they get off it and they're like, oh, I'm back on it again.
You know that meme, the guy in the swimming pool, and he pours a bottle of water on his head to get more wet.
How you can actually
That's like opening Facebook
say,
and fucking Snapchat.
and you spoke it.
So it sounds like they could be doing it right now.
I mean, they could be doing it in secret without them knowing, right?
They could. There could also be lies, right? Because this is like, it is congressional, but if this guy's willing to throw his life away, then he'll lie to your face, right? So it sounds like until Project Texas happens and everything is split, there's still a chance that they could like pull like a movie stunt where they download all the data on a USB and then throw it over and call it a day. and then all the data from this point on, from Project Texas point on, is separate.
Your company is valued at upwards of $50 billion. It has been on the verge of forced sale or banned for 3 years at least, correct? Project Texas is just something expanded for the future. We're talking about now. We're talking about what you're doing now, what your expectations are now, what your relationship is with the Communist Party, which is our major concern of what the impact that will be with a country. Let me rephrase that. With a Communist Party that doesn't care about America and sees us as standing in their way for superpower. That's our concern, and for you to have direct relationship, direct ownership with ByteDance, and to not have a characterization or an agreement or disagreement that you say explicitly with this party policy, it's hard for us to believe what you're saying. Let me move on. Following up on what Mr. Latta asked about data access.
Don't move on. That was a good question. It's just you didn't put it in a good way. You didn't ask it in a good way. I felt like he dragged on. The whole point there, right, was like, okay, do you have any relation to the Communist Party? Like, are you giving data to the Communist Party? And then he dodged it with Project Texas. I think, like, I'm not a big poli-sci guy, but I feel like if you simplified the question and didn't give so much externals and details, and you asked the question like much more direct, you would have got an answer there. But then he moved on. He gave him an out. So what the fuck was the whole point of his whole spiel?
I love the way they ask questions. They have like a limit. They know that shit amount of time.
Yeah, but I feel like if he was more direct, if the question was more precise, he would have got an answer here. Like, the question was like, are you associated with the Communist Party? And then he tried to dodge with the Project Texas thing, and then he said yes or no, whatever, and then he just moved on.
By Chinese
I feel like he wasted an opportunity here to get what he wanted.
Engineers. In responding to Mr. Latta, you talked about where
But
American...
that's the primary concern, right? Is TikTok affiliated with China? Like, is it giving data to the Chinese government? But at the end of the day, they have facial data, all this stuff. Like, what are they gonna do? Build the giant laser satellite that can shoot us based on how we look as Americans? Like,
user data would be stored in the...
That'd be pretty sick. That's literally Winter Soldier. It's fucking Winter Soldier all over again.
But the question was about access today. Storage in the future versus access today. This is total redirection.
Okay. I feel like this
blows up any trust we could desire to develop. So to be clear, Mr. Chu.
Okay, he's actually coming back.
Do ByteDance employees in Beijing have access to American data?
Congressman, we have been very open about this.
I thought this camera froze, but that was it. That was the question.
We have relied on global interoperability.
You have...
Yo, this comment. Lawmaker says, you steal data. TikTok CEO says, no, we do not. Yeah, you do. No, we don't. Yeah, you do. And it loops. That's the whole hearing. Oh, what the fuck did I just jump into? Child predators. Holy shit. You gotta protect children from the PDF files. Holy shit, they're all so fucking old.
And you report directly to ByteDance with the CEO who is a member of the Communist Party. Let me move on. I think we got the answer. Sadly.
I don't think you did. I think you just heard what you wanted to hear.
Pretty much.
At this point.
What the
I believe my time has expired, so I yield back.
Every one of these are old as fuck. I don't think TikTok's the enemy here. If anything, this whole hearing, they rallied a common enemy. Congress. These platforms do have like a social responsibility. Like, if you don't moderate platforms, they end up being like the cesspool of bigoted, racist people. Like, people get together.
That like the Proud Boys used that got discovered.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Like
And
you
then they
end
got
up.
banned off of it immediately once they were discovered.
Yeah, exactly. You need to moderate stuff like that. Like when Proud Boys or whatever get banned off Twitter, that's Twitter moderation doing the right thing. They make a good point. Like this woman is probably the first one I heard that actually makes a decent point here. And TikTok does ban people off the platform. I think the most noticeable when you use TikTok is the nudity, right? Like those people that push those very sexual explicit accounts. The reason I found out is because I'm a fucking coomer, right? So I follow these accounts and I save some of these. I like the thirst trap videos, so I have my fucking Super Coomer account, and then I have my Twitch account. My Super Coomer account, I follow the Super Coomer stuff. KEKW, exactly. I follow Super Coomer stuff, and I like some of the content, so I can go back to it, during my very private time. But recently I've been going back, and I realize some of it's missing, and I go, what happened? So I click on the thing, and it says user's been banned from the profile. So they do take steps to like remove explicit content, and I'm pretty sure they take steps to remove like super like racist content as well, like aggressive content, stuff like that, violent content, definitely.
Algorithmic Accountability Act.
See, I'm someone that actually uses the app, unlike any people sitting on the other side of this.
Risk
He's just like me
mitigation.
for real.
It is vital that
Is that what everyone in chat is saying? That he's just like me for real, for real?
the algorithms are controlled
Like, when that's gonna happen. That's like one of my new
TikTok.
favorite memes.
Dude,
It's just
Dude,
like-
I love that meme.
It's the dumbest
Wait,
thing ever.
oh my fucking god.
Well,
She's
to the lack
looking
of
at the Shout Chu
adequate
TikTok
recognition,
memes right now.
attribution,
Will not be manipulated by any government.
There's Shout Chu edits, dude. This is way better content. Holy shit. Alright, we're pivoting the Shout Chu fucking. Wow. Damn. The title of this is Bro Clutch the 1v100.
You determine what age they are then.
Loading.
Tapper on CNN.
You ever see that Family Guy thing
and
with
asked
Ellen?
repeatedly
DeGeneres? Always
to
talk over her
condemn-
guests.
Ellen only talks when her guest is talking. Anyway, it comes out
That's
Friday, and I got to work with Juliana Margulies.
Basically.
Chinese
That's what it reminds
Communist
you of.
government's treatment of the Uyghurs. When that treatment, Chinese Communist government's treatment of the Uyghurs.
I thought he said something else there. I thought he said something else there, dude.
Ayo.
When that treatment,
Ayo. How come Congress can say stuff like that, huh? And I can't on Twitch and YouTube, huh? I am ashamed that I'm even connected to, like, I even pass some of these fucking anti-vaxxers in real life. You're like, I couldn't possibly know someone this stupid, right? And then Facebook goes, yeah,
It happened.
here's a bunch of them, and you're like, God damn.
As the co-chair of the Congressional Voting Rights Caucus.
Maybe these congressmen need to stop using Facebook. Dude, why does he have an eye patch?
He lost
Communicate
an
freely
eye
and organize human and drug
in,
trafficking.
Afghanistan.
And to be fair, also
Holy shit, this guy's a fucking hero. We need more people like this in fucking Congress, not the other guys that like literally could just fall
Here's
over.
the difference.
Yo, my boy out here looking like he about to sail the 7 seas, dude. What a giga Chad. Wait, why is this? Yeah, I googled and I got this picture.
Oh god.
This is what we did. We put it out of reach.
Out of reach, but they own you.
No, we put it out of reach by
ByteDance,
them.
ByteDance owns TikTok.
He's kind of like, now he's questioning it. He's like, wait, ByteDance owns TikTok, right? And now I don't even know if that's true. I feel like if you're gonna make all these claims in Congress, like you want all this to be true, prove it. This is all just he said, she said bullshit for five and a half hours.
Okay, so here, and my last point is this. I want to say this to all the teenagers out there and TikTok influencers who think we're just old and out of touch and don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm listening.
Your favorite app. You may not care that your data is being accessed now, but it will be one day when you do care about it. And here's the real problem. With data comes power. They can choose what you see and how you see it. They can make you believe things that are not true. They can encourage you to engage in behavior that will destroy your life. Even if it is not happening yet, it could in the future. The long-term goal of the Chinese Communist Party is the demise of the American power, and that starts with our youth. At any moment, they could demand that all of TikTok's data be used.
So how's that different than what this guy's spewing then? Like everything he's accusing TikTok of doing, why don't you ban fucking Instagram? You know?
An AI algorithm with the sole purpose of promoting Chinese
it's like
interests.
You said, it's like every single social media.
This whole thing, like it's just very unfortunate that TikTok also has ties to ByteDance and they're becoming a target because of that. But a lot of what he said here applies to all the social media platforms. And then it also goes back to like, what are the parents doing? Like if their concern is like children and teens, what the fuck are the parents doing? Where's the supervision?
Destroying our system.
I just made this app so people can dance and post funny memes. Like that's the face of a guy that just wants the big memes, dude. Oh my god. Like right now, the biggest filter that I've seen is the one where you can put McDonald's hats on cats and then making fun of them for not paying rent because they live in your apartment. And that shit's hilarious. Like that's all I care about when I use TikTok. And here he's worried about like taking data and influencing the way people think. How is that different than what the fuck the billionaires are doing now in the States?
Gentleman yields back.
Somebody else is doing it, and our billionaires are upset. And someone else is doing it way better. Like, YouTube and Twitch can't hope to fucking compete with TikTok. Like, with the way TikTok is going.
Pursuant to committee rules, I ask unanimous consent to enter the documents from the staff list into the record without objection.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Members should submit their questions by the close of business on April 6th. Without objection, the committee is adjourned.
I heard good things. And it looks good, too.
Somebody's trolling already.
What?
Oh, I remember this shit from Lake Water for a secret costume.
Oh, I saw that comment. I saw it. Overall, this whole thing, it definitely reminds me of the Facebook, what do you call it? Was it the Facebook Congressional hearing? Yeah. It's the same vibe. It's the same.
Have you or anyone at Facebook been
Yeah.
interviewed by the special
4 years
counsel's
ago,
office?
holy shit, I'm all...
Oh wait, you're right. Holy shit.
You've been interviewed.
I have not.
Dude, that felt like last year.
Hiss. He's about to shoot out his tongue and it's gonna spread in two, dude. It's the same. It's the same situation. It's the exact same situation with Facebook.
Are they stealing data?
Are they stealing data? Are you getting data from this other app?
You're releasing data to them.
Are you giving data to this thing? And like it's the same exact thing. Like fucking 4 years later.
Would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
Your user agreement sucks.
Okay, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I'm going to suggest to you that you go back home and rewrite it. And tell your $1,200 an hour lawyers, no disrespect, they're good. But tell them you want it written in English, in non-Swahili.
What the fuck?
So the average American can...
Is he trying to roast? I feel like they just don't represent. Our representatives just don't represent us.